What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be talking about a interesting topic that I wanted to talk about for a little while now. I want to talk about the CSGO community and what's going on right now. So basically, I'm playing Pokemon Showdown while recording this video. You guys can't see my mouse or anything, so I want to kind of give my opinions on like what's going on in the game and how everything kind of sits with me. So basically, if you don't know what CSGO is, basically an online shooter where bigger teams compete for bigger prizes and stuff like that. But what I've noticed is that the game kind of turned into a toxic fest, in my opinion. It's full of people that just want to talk crap and just be mean to each other and not even help each other. Like, I was at Global Elite for almost 2 years, and just people still to this day are still toxic, and I'm still silver. But considering the D rank hit a lot of us, it's just like, it's really affected a lot of people. Now, the only thing I really have to say about this thing is that it really changed the community and how people look at CSGO and first-person shooters. Because everybody's saying that CSGO is really toxic, like they don't want to see anything about it, it's super, not the best, it's still really bad and stuff like that. But personally, in my opinion, I just feel like it is. Just my personal opinion, I really do think it is. Just the way everything is going with the game and how everything is sitting with it. It's just right now the game is just really needs work. They changed a bunch of updates to it. They made the ranking on the game really, really bad. So basically, it'd take you 2 times longer just to hit one rank instead of a few games, and automatically you'd be, say a certain rank. So example, say if you're Nova 1 and you played maybe I'd say 20 games, that would be you would be Nova 2, the next rank above that. That was this update, and the one before this update, you could play like 3 games, get ranked up, and then just keep going and going and going. And just everything that's been going on with CS:GO is kind of like, it's just a shit fest, basically. I hate to use language, but it's pretty bad. Just sitting here, just thinking about it, just even cringes me, because I've been to high ranks. I've seen some play, big pros in the community. And still to this day, people still play the game. And I'm like, why would you play a game that's really toxic, but you still play it? Like, I understand if it's like your compassion to play it. Like, I don't mind. Go for it, dude. It's your compassion. It's what you want to do. All for you. But when it comes to like lower ranks and just my personal opinion and best, they need to change some stuff. There's too many hackers. There's too many ways to get around the VAC system. You can get Overwatch banned just because you have lag spike, just because you alt tab out of a game to switch music. Like, I don't think you want that in a big community game like CS:GO. Like, just in my personal opinion, I've seen this game grow and I've seen this game shrink, and just ever since it affected TF2, people even died away from TF2 to play CS:GO, and then they're realizing that CS:GO is just as toxic as the rest of the games. I'm not saying all games are toxic, but when it comes to CS:GO in particular, it's kind of it's not the best. But I've seen CS:GO at its peak. I've seen when Overwatch first came out. I've seen when Smitty first started doing videos. I've seen when Aussie MLG Pro started doing a bunch of videos. Like, that was big to a lot of gamers, because that brought them back, because it was a bunch of funny moments. So in my opinion, I do like the community. It's just the way it's sitting right now and how everybody previews it. It's kind of bad. I'm not defending the game, and I'm not against it. I personally don't like to play it, just because it's, just a lot of people stop playing it because of like the people that hack, the people that do all this toxic stuff in the game. So I'm not saying they should ban everybody. I'm not saying they should change a lot of stuff. They just need to work on like what's most important, lower ranks. Because if you've noticed, a lot of people in the lower ranks have been kind of bitching that the ranking system's really messed up. Example, I met a guy yesterday. He is probably the coolest dude I ever met. It was me, and it was just me. I just play CSGO alone, in my personal opinion. It was me and another dude, and we started talking. We got really cool, and he added me. He's like, "Oh yeah, dude, let's play some more." I was like, "Nah, I don't want to play CSGO anymore." He's like, "Really?" I'm like, "No, dude, I would never play CSGO in my life." He's like, "Why?" I'm like, "The game's just toxic. Just everywhere you go, it's just nothing but toxicity." It's just people sit there and smack talk, and people sit there and just accuse people of doing something they don't want to do, Like, example. My friend got called out and got called a hacker because he has a sensitivity so high on his mouse. So if I play, say, with a 15 sensitivity, which I used to do, and I turn a corner and instantly headshot you, to the other people around the corner, they're gonna think I'm hacking, and just because my sensitivity's high. So basically, you're assuming that I'm hacking because my sensitivity's high. And just because I shot you through a wall and got a lucky headshot or a lucky body shot, you're immediately gonna go hacks against me? Yeah, nice. Just in my opinion, I think they need to work on just the game in general. I've found out that it's going to shit in my personal opinion. It's nothing but it's just been a lot of bad stuff going on with that game. And just my opinion, they need to work on so much stuff. But in my overall opinion, if you want to get into first person shooter, I wouldn't say go to COD. It's kind of the same thing. I would go look it up. Kind of go on YouTube and type in, free first person shooters. CSGO is $20 currently. Well, 30 actually. I would not pay over $30 just for that game ever again. Even if I was forced to and I had a giant contract over a big team, I would not play that game. Nope. I would not touch that game. Even if you paid me a lot of money and even if you donated me weapons for the game, I would not. Nope. I do not see me playing that game for a while. Nah, I wouldn't play it. Until they fix their shit, yeah. I might kind of do my own thing. My personal opinion, they need to work. And if I could list things they need to work on, it would be pretty big. Rough example here. Say if I was playing CSGO, right? And I was playing with me and two of my good buddies. And we're like, oh yeah, let's go play competitive, let's see what happens. This guy is trolling. Thank you. Basically, say I wanted to play competitive with a bunch of friends and we wanted to just chill, have fun, not really joke around. And say we get in a game and say I have a really high sensitivity, right? And I turn a corner and headshot a guy, and he automatically calls me a hacker and then reports me. Does that make him a good guy or make me a bad guy? So, would I be banned because I have a high sensitivity and they accuse me of hacking? And because I played the game longer and they deranked me? Like, would that be good? So, kind of like put this in perspective. Say, I don't know. Say you're playing Pokemon Showdown, right? And your elo is really good, okay? And say if you're using a really good team and you win with the team, and some guy reports you because you're hacking. How could you be hacking? Like, I understand, like, Valve is a honest community, good amount of Valve. But when it comes to a point where the amount of people that are playing are starting to quitting because oh, this guy's hacking and oh, this guy's doing this and this and this. I don't know why I did that to that fucking guard or derp. Just in my personal opinion, they need to fix some stuff. Just the way the game's sitting and how everything is pursued towards CSGO. I don't see me playing that game, honestly. But it's kind of a rant video, but I want to get in one more other topic and I'll end the video. When you're playing a game and you're not really new, but you kind of know what you're doing, but you need help on some stuff, kind of watch YouTube videos so you have a rough idea what you're doing. I have met so many countless people that don't know the difference between example. This is a good example. Say you're playing a game and it's kind of a higher end game, like the type of games that are run like, say, Far Cry 4, and you have like a really bad computer and you need to upgrade it. You're not going to go out and pay, say, $500, $600, $900 just to upgrade your computer so you can play just Far Cry 4, So what people do is that they change resolution and lower it and the graphics, and it gives them more FPS, which is a proven fact in a lot of games. But that means that, a lot of people can look kind of, they give the advice. So a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I have like a 9 sensitivity. And I'm like, that's cool, I have a 5. They're like, oh, that's cool, and then they wonder why they can't, do shots and stuff like that. People need to kind of not really learn how to play the game. They kind of need to look up little guides and stuff. Like, I met this one guy that his sensitivity was like 30 something. and he had like maybe 2,000 hours. And this guy was good, and he's always like, "Oh yeah, dude, I'll play, I'll play, he used to play Showdown with me." And he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll play Showdown with you, and I'll, play this and this and this." And his sensitivity was like super high. And he's like, "Oh yeah, I can't hit shots though." I'm like, "Bump your sensitivity down." He's like, "I can't." I'm like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "Basically, it's a config." And I'm like, "Can't you just change it?" He's like, "It kind of doesn't work like that." I'm like, "Yeah, you can. I've messed with a lot of configs in my time. You definitely can change your config." He's like, "Do you know how?" So I give him a tip, and he made it. He after I gave him the tip, I got off, came back 2 days later. Remind you, 2 days later. 2 days later, he came back to me. He's like, "Hey, dude, I'm global elite," and he was AK in the matter of 2 days, just because he changed his sensitivity, his resolution. People like me and that help the community instead of being toxic and like, "Oh, you need to work on this. You're bad, kid." That. Why would you want that in your community? In my personal opinion, I think everybody should be not really treated equal, but everybody should get their own peace of mind. Everybody be like, "Hey, you shouldn't go out B. You should go out A instead of going to B." Say you play on Dusty, right? And you're in B tunnels, and someone pushes you through where you go out of B tunnels, not through mid, through B. And someone's pushing you, and two of your people die, and you kill him. Rotate out, and all of some guy comes in like, "Hey, we should rush out and kill him." That kind of doesn't work like that. If you go out again, there's gonna be more people waiting. There's gonna be people flanking you and stuff like that. So I gave my opinion. I'm like, "Hey, how about we go out? How about we just completely leave B and go to A?" He's like, "Oh no, that's a newbie." I'm like, "What?" So wait, it's newbie to leave a bomb site so you don't die and your economy doesn't go to shit. Fight me. What? Just what? I've seen countless people just sitting there in lobbies like, "Oh yeah." This is the depressing part about CSGO. This is kind of what really brought a lot of people out of the game and into the game. The fact that you can sit there and pay someone a knife in CSGO, like a decent knife, is worth a lot of money. But here's the thing. You can pay people, say, 80, 90 bucks just to get you global elite in 2 days. And you're silver. Silver's the lowest rank. Global elite's the highest. And you're kind of sitting there like, what? Like, is that logic? Like, that's like me paying someone to cheat for me in a game on my account so I can be better at the game. You do know a rank is a rank, right? Like, it's common sense. Look at a rank, and it goes like skill level 2, so don't say anything against this. But kind of like, look at it like this. Say you're playing at the highest rank of the entire game, and you're doing really good. You're really good at the game, and someone better than you kills you, and he's a lower rank. Who's better in that situation, you or him? And of course, a lot of people could say, "Well, the guy with the higher rank." No, a rank is only a thing in a game. It doesn't matter how good you are. You could be the lowest rank in a game and be the highest level skill-wise. So basically, your rank is only a figment of like what sets the game differently. So what I've seen a lot of people doing is paying people a lot of money just to get their account, their brand new account, just a high rank. And I'm kind of sitting here like, why would you pay someone, say, 90 bucks? You could be spending 90 bucks to either upgrade your computer, you could be spending it on food, your family, something, worth it, not just a virtual video game. I understand if it means a lot to you, but when it comes down to it, it's kind of like you're spending 90 bucks to pay a random stranger to play on your own secure account, so he gets paid a knife to play on your account? No thank you. Just, I don't know. in my personal opinion, CSGO has really gone down the shitter for me. Ever since the new CSGO competitive update and the new the new thing that has been out. No thank you. But I'm gonna play this battle. I'm gonna end the video, and hope you guys like it. Yeah. Just kind of leave some feedback in the bottom in the comments. See what people are saying about CS:GO right now. I know a lot of people are like, "Well, I'm defending it because of this and this and this." I look at it as like defend it any way you want to, but kind of have an open mind when you're playing the game. But at least like have a common sense of like hey, learn. Not really learn the game, but kind of have a common sense of like when you go into a game, don't expect to be like super good at the game. It comes with practice, you know what I mean? I was expecting that. I forgot what's on this team. Example. I met this guy on League of Legends, and me and him were talking, and he's like, "Oh yeah, dude, let's play some CS:GO. I heard you play CS:GO." I go, "I do, but not anymore." I sat there and he's like, "Why?" I'm like, "Just the community. It changed so badly for me, and it doesn't feel the same community as when I first got into it a year ago. 2 basically." And he's like, "How badly has it changed?" I'm like, "It's gotten to the point where it's like basically beating a kid, not like metaphorically, not seriously. It's like taking a candy from a kid and then saying, 'This is mine.' Come on." But just the thing that bothered me about the most about the community is just like the amount of people that actually like do the stuff behind the community's back. And what's really sad about everything is that people still do it to this day and still get paid. And it's like no. What is that bug? I think what depressed me most about the community is just like the amount of people that sit there and talk smack about the game. I'm not defending it in any way. I don't want to personally, but it comes to a point where people are defending CS:GO just because, oh, this is bad, that's bad. It's bad. Example, Leafy. He's one of my favorite YouTubers. I don't know if any of you know who Leafy is. He's a YouTuber that kind of sits on CS:GO, kind of just surfs things, and fine by him. That's cool to me. You're talking about a different subject on a different game. That's that's cool to me. And it's just he's talking about like different YouTubers, not like calling them out, but kind of like laughing at them, like kind of showing the other world like what's the other side of YouTube, not just this is what's YouTube set. But what kind of got me is that people like that kind of inspire me to do my own thing. It's kind of like what made me start YouTube. Most people think, oh yeah, just because you want to be the next PewDiePie, that means you're like the king of the world. No, not really. I think I proved my point, guys. I'm gonna head off of this game. I'm gonna let you go. Oh, I used belly drum. Ugh, I think I need to kill. Yeah, I'm gonna end the video here, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. Leave a like and a comment. I'll see you guys in the next video. I hope I don't get hate for this, but kind of leave a like or a comment, just so I have just so I get some love. Let me know if you guys want more of these videos. I kind of have a lot of opinions about a lot of different games, in my personal opinion, but leave a like if you want to. Yeah, see you guys in the next video. Later.